Both the U.S. and China flexing their military muscles in the region. What are the real chances of this escalating into something much more serious?
You know, a lot of work was done on the back end before President Tsai came to the United States. You had American delegations out in Beijing trying to calm tensions down. You've seen that Speaker McCarthy has actually rolled back a lot of his points from earlier, including a visit to Taiwan, which is no longer going to happen. So I think the trend is towards de-escalation rather than this getting out of hand.
Okay, so what does de-escalation look like in this case? There's been ongoing tension between the U.S. and China all the way back really to the Trump administration with that trade war. Then this time around, we have the Taiwanese president meeting with a bunch of political leaders here in the United States, including the House Speaker. You just mentioned it just right now. What does status quo mean in this relationship with all the other things going on?
I think we need to pull back and establish a larger context here. There is an ongoing U.S.-China decoupling within particular sectors of the economy, which I think will continue. There are trade tensions which will continue. There's going to be a very serious look, I think, moving forward in the years ahead on technology more specifically. That is the context, and I think that is the new status quo.
So the new status quo is tension and a lack of cooperation and a decoupling. Are you talking about broader trends like reshoring here in the United States, manufacturing moving away from China, and us putting restrictions on technology going to China? Or is there something deeper than that?
Well, I think that's exactly it. That's part of it. Critical supplies to the United States, including pharmaceuticals and other technological inputs, critical minerals and so forth, decoupling there. Financial decoupling, a lot of concern about American money going into companies that could be helping the Chinese military advance and grow bigger and stronger to take on the United States potentially. And of course, as we said, same thing on the technological front. So certainly, I think there has been a change in what used to be the relationship, which was more and more economic integration. Now the focus certainly is more and more decoupling in specific sectors.
Okay, so you're a platform, the China Beige Book. You provide data and insights to financial decision makers here in the United States, also institutional investors. So you got the right place. You're in the right place right now. We got a big audience of both here. What is the #1 story that you think investors and corporate decision makers should be paying attention when it comes to the U.S.-China relationship?
Well, the first thing is what's happening to the Chinese economy itself, because that is incredibly important. You know, we have seen that the economy has started recovering, but the economy is not recovering at nearly the pace where a lot of folks in the markets anticipated it would. The Chinese economy's comeback has not been that strong. Now, we think the second quarter is going to change, but I think a lot of the economic dynamic underpinning the two economies, I think that's going to be very, very important, first and foremost, to keep in mind.
So what's the next inflection point as we look at the Chinese economy? Last year, I remember the Beijing Marathon. That was the thing everybody was looking at for the potential reopening. And then we had the post-Lunar New Year era period of time here this year. What's the next point we should look at that we can gauge the reopening of China and just the resumption of its economy?
I think a lot of folks were really looking for the Chinese consumer to come back powerfully as soon as zero COVID was over. That didn't happen in as big a way as it could have in the first quarter. Second quarter, I think, is where we're going to see this. That is the inflection point. If Chinese households are spending on travel, on going out and taking on vacations, if the property market continues to improve, which is also a sentiment gauge in many ways for the households, that would be the tell of how good a recovery, how powerful a recovery we get this year from China.